Hi, my name is Priyanka Nayak. I am an internal medicine physician as well as a life coach. Professional moms hire me to uncover a less stressed, more energized life. I actually chose this beach background because I wanted to talk about stress and anxiety. And I thought this is kind of a nice escape. I wish I could escape to the beach right now, but I can't. So here it is. And before I get started, if you could type in hashtag live, if you're watching this live, give it a heart instead of a thumbs up. It helps increase the virality. If you watch it later, could you type in hashtag replay? That also helps it reach more people. So that's helpful. And I hope that you enjoy what I have to talk about today. What if I told you there is a simple way to get a hold of those stressful feelings, right? And kind of make your peace with them and live through them and feel better. So last year, I actually, or not last year, sorry, last election, um, was devastating for me personally. And I think I spent 2 days crying when Hillary Clinton lost, and I didn't know what was to come. So that was pretty awful. And this time during this election, I braced myself for knowing that I already knew like what would be to come. So last time when Donald Trump won, we didn't know, what was happening. This time I know what to expect. So I'm not as, like it's just not the same terrible experience for me. But of course, where is our country going? What direction is it headed in? Is it the direction that you want it to go in? You might be struggling and you're not the only one. I think a lot of people are in the same boat. Um, Lots of stress and tension going on in this country for all Americans. Um, so, something that's really helpful, I'm going to give you 5 tips that help me to get through stressful times. One thing that I find really effective is reflecting on the past and seeing what worked. Did I make it through it? Did I prevail? I made it through last election in one piece. So I know for a fact I'm going to make it through in one piece again. Also, just tough times in our life when we reflect and the world seemed like it was coming to an end, but it didn't. When I was trying to get into medical school, I remember feeling like it was so do or die, and then my life would be over if I didn't. I did get into medical school, but life would have gone on. That was in my 20s. And now that I'm in my 30s, I'm able to know that life is a lot larger than sometimes our achievements and accomplishments. Number two, my favorite saying, which I've talked about before, this too shall pass. This will pass, just like all moments pass in life. In fact, often we end up missing what's going on, what's right in front of our face. We're living in the past, living in the future, what's to come, and all the while there might be something amazing happening right now. So many times I'm in my head and my 2-year-old is playing by himself with his, let's say, his little fire truck, and he's talking to himself and singing to himself. And I just stop and take a moment to really soak that in because it's so cute and it's never going to come back. So just know that, try and just be here and present with yourself, and know that the worst of times they're going to come and go like that in a flash. Something else, a third thing that's really helpful can be a thought dump or download, where you schedule time for yourself to freak out and worry, and you can write a bunch of crap down onto a sheet of paper, and get it off your chest. That way it feels like it's out there, and you don't feel like you're going to burst. That can be really helpful. Fill up a sheet of paper. It can take 5 minutes, and you feel purged of your, anxiety, angst, stressed out feelings. Number 4, this is huge. Connect with like-minded people. So you're not the only one going through election stress, anxiety. There are many people around you. Shoot a text, like call somebody if you have a free moment, just connect with them, knowing that you're not alone and you're not the only one struggling can be very helpful in just appeasing that crappy feeling. And number 5, being in the present moment, being mindful, which is also in conjunction with meditation. JAMA actually revealed, they had a study which showed that, where they studied 18,000 people who meditated, showing that the meditation consistently revealed anxiety, depression, alleviated pain. So just try and tune into that mind body connection, really feel your breath, the rising and the falling of the breath and where it is in your body. It brings you back to yourself, and it grounds you when your brain is just spinning out of control. So try that, really feel the body, acknowledge that there is a body, your breath, as long as you're alive, it's always going to be there, so you can rely on it. So really focus on that. And in this world, of course, like a part of living, as Buddhism says, it's suffering, and we do have to suffer sometimes. Know that the suffering isn't going to last forever. And of course, we hold out hope that the future is bright, and in spite of whatever the election results may be, we will prevail. And we, for example, we women, professional women, we are strong and we can band together and stick together, support each other, and we're going to be okay no matter what. So I hope hearing some of these, hearing what I'm talking about, a few of my tips, makes you realize that being less stressed, less anxious is literally, it could be happening for you this week by hopefully following some of these things or getting in touch with me. I have an anxiety toolkit ebook on my website. And if you're interested, comment, I'm interested in the comments, or you can go to my website and check it out. But it's got lots of good stuff to help mitigate that stress and anxiety, especially during these tough times, with this pandemic happening around the world, and particularly terribly in the United States. So being less stressed, feeling better, it's at the tip of your fingers, a click away. So check that out, and thanks for watching. You can check out my website, www.stresscleansemd.com. Direct message me on Facebook, Priyanka Nayak Patel, or you can email me directly at stresscleansemd@gmail.com, and I would be happy to chat with you more, or we can hop on a phone call and see what is going on with you. Take care. Thank you.